Your journey today is not only of sight and sound, but of vibe. And your mental stimulation is Hip Hop Nation.
Hip Hop Nation's the master creation. 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 Hip Hop Nation will take you on a ride. You're chillin' with your crew, that's right, come inside. You're gonna love the fat boom beat. And no, it ain't coming out the speakers in your Jeep. It's channel 37, not quite like the rest. Rap City's in the house, if you know it is the best. To get you tuned in to what's going on. Hip Hop Nation, you know it is the bomb. Hip Hop Nation, the master creation. Hip Hop Nation, the...
What's up, y'all? I'm Eve, the original woman, and this is Hip Hop Nation, the show where we explore rap music and the people and issues involved in it. I just want to send out one note to the brothers and sisters, which is if you say you're going to do something, be committed and do it. If you say you're going to show up and you say you're going to be somewhere, be there. Okay, that's basically the message that I want to send out at the top of the show. And what we have for you today is we have Born Allah. We have an interview with Sheena Lester, editor of Rap Pages. We got some news for you. And so stay tuned, and we're about to cut to Malik B, who's going to give you a little bit of taste of what's coming up and what's going on.
Meanwhile, the West Coast continues to lead in record sales, no disrespect to the East. And finally, these are a few spots that you might want to check out on the week if you want to hear some hip-hop, bop your head and have some fun. On Wednesday nights, you can check out 5th Street Dick's and Jamaica House. Thursday nights from 8 to 10 p.m., you can go to The Good Life. On Friday nights, we've got Juice and Graveyard Shift. P.S. These places are after hours. You might want to take a little nap before you go. Also, you can try to call House of Blues and Unity to see anything that's going on. Or you can call us right here at Hip Hop Nation and tell us anything that you've seen or done. Until next time, thanks a lot for listening. My name is Malik B. I want to send a shout out and a peace to everybody for watching. And I also want you to check out, this is Born Allah. He's freestyling on the mic, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. Thanks again for listening. Peace out.
The God is crazy swift with respect like your pastor or deacon. Check out the signs I be speaking. Hang with niggas that'll smack you in your mouth for no reason at all. I'm just taking one to your jaw. I'm the man who stopped the caravan to go and loot the wall. My posse's deep as I roam in the street and I beat on the weak MCs. Check it out. MCs pin the DGs, but they phonies. They listen and they action and they ask you where their homies, where my homies. Up in the hood, so good. I thought I'm born MCs and stop them in their tracks. Sit them down and discipline them and tell them that they whack. Situation critical, kid. Red alert. I'm the captain of the ship, just like Captain Kirk. To battle is illogical, but quote from Spock. Give me the microphone and watch the guard rock. I'm the life of a party, even if I invited if I was the battles, used to be the clash of the titans. So check the hand right on the wall. Explaining the coming of the guard roll along. With the physical flesh, our triple stage walk this height lifted with from rugged mind. Check it out. Check what it's all about. And we gonna promote the head. Read this out. Look at this, the illest thing I can say. Yo, all little kid is crazy, yo. I get white folks open kinda like foul home. You just want your mouth up so because you foul bomb. Ain't always born along. I swear them C's like quick, they go to Dorsey. You must be from Diddy's kid, cause you can never stir me. We the one and only. Yo, the truth is only. Tony, your styles, baloney. Beat my MCs and C's and then I take them and break them and shake them and break them down like the 10th freeway. Earthquake day. They, that's a what's. You want all the rest. Clap your hands, you rise on the tip. Born alone, they don't make a rest like a kid. So booyah, you ain't got no power. Well, I remember when I used to just beat 'em up, what, shoot 'em up, what, baby, oh yeah, you ain't got no style at all, it's born alone, B-O-R-N-A-L-A-H, wait, hold up a second, shit checking MCs, who got on my own, get back, born alone, help yourself up, 911, avalanche, you don't stand a chance, born alone, let's dance, baby boy, I'm the one that only, I play you like Sony, CD, player, the mayor, erotic, no ground savior, oh, hope by cautious, roll along got forces, like Obi-Wan run from the dark side of the force, Darth Vader, lifesaver, the one who'll shake you and make you circles, equators, earthquakes, I break MCs down in half, build a rap, my math 1, 2, 1, 2, microphone check, MCs I snap your neck, my style's kinetic like energy, I turn the lights on, like Con Edison, you're not a friend of me, you're an enemy, enemy is the enemy, MCs I serve you see silly, crap style shoot, can make me sick and tired, I'm wired like a amp that you put in your battery to get your car rolling, one long kicks on this couch, you can't get it started, I am the most incredible MC that ever existed, don't get it twisted, I get you lifted like 40s and split shit, I hang with niggas with gold threats that cuss out lights and whip, and when niggas explode out liberty cars, people putting these steering saying, oh, they put it gone, red carpet cheating. Thank you very much, thank you. All the grass fill the red, you girls know the love with me, you, lady, just now this morning, you're the love, I'm out of here.
Stay true to you and listen to the inner voice within, because that's the guidance and the protection. And stay focused inward so that the light will come out.
This is round 2. Can you get some of the West Coast flex? No. I really don't give a damn. I just want to write.
Surprise y'all. Hip Hop Nation's at Con Art, and these brothers know all about the Con Art. So, you know, how long has Con Art been here? You know, what's
about 5 years. Underground, representing hip hop to the fullest with graffiti, you know what I'm saying, rap, freestyle, you know, just totally real underground shit.
Yeah. So you would
Man know more about the business side. I just handle like personal shit.
So what's up with Con Art in the future? Where's it going? Where's it going with the new year?
Well, it's basically, I see it just following the trends of hip hop. You know, still being able to appeal to the masses with, you know, strictly like urban type gear. And it's basically all about hip hop though. We deal in the clothing industry, but the way it is, it's locked that it's just on top of hip hop. And that's who we basically focus on when we, you know, design and market the gear. So, you know, we just doing it for all the hardcore heads out there, the original heads. Representing like that.
So where is my Con Art gear? That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, it's like that?
This is Con Art world.
What do you guys feel about hip-hop, since we've done touched on Con Art and hip-hop? What do you feel about the hip-hop that's going down right now?
Well, basically, you know, it's like everybody pretty much got their different opinion in that crew, I guess. But as the collaboration of Con Art, our basic focus on the artists or just representing the ones we feel are dope in general, you know what I'm saying? Or not actually representing, but support. You know what I'm saying?
Who's dope to you?
Biggie, Craig Mack, Nas.
Yeah.
He's in East Coast?
Medusa. You know, nah, we represent on the real anybody, man, who's dope. We represent, we support mad people out here, you know what I'm saying? So you know that.
Yeah, that's real. That's real.
There's a lot of people out here that we down with. Funk Dubious, Snoop, they got his picture right there.
We got the Nines, you guys down?
The Nines Small Boys and shit. Freestyle Fellowship. We got, you know, another rep, DJ Kiwu.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it's like we got MCs, graffiti artists, break dancers, DJs, and all of these type of people are our staff.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it's basically like that. We just keeping it real. We just do this to get over in this so-called industry that we got going on, you know. But yeah, everybody that's involved.
So is Con Art keeping it real all the way down to the gear?
Exo, excess, XXX, exo, sex less, exact to extract or perplex, vex, flex, to check, specs, who's next to the next subject? I am the original inventor of stepping next. Got a bunch of the size of Tyrannosaurus Rex. Piece up on my mention my brother Oliver X. Beasley, easily X. I suspect head next Rex. Go away, make up the guy complex. The devil holocaust gets next. And what's next? I'm the hardest nigga on the West Coast. Top dog spit. Come again? Who's fighting? I ain't going out like that. I should say I ain't going in that way. Buddy, let me say something. Got an hey nah, this make my balls.
What's up, y'all? I'm Eve, the original woman, and we're here with Sheena Lester, editor of Rap Pages, a very deep sister that I've been wanting to speak to for quite a while now, and we finally have her here right next to us. Anyway, what I wanted to ask you was, you touch upon some issues that I think are very critical in the world of hip-hop and in the black community in general, and one of the last things that I read that you wrote was, what do other people think about what you've written? Like, give me some feedback, give me some input so that we can all work towards a solution together. So some examples are violence in the music that we listen to, a lot of the quote-unquote gangster rap, and things that have to do with the degradation of women and basically murder. So if we could just touch upon some of that briefly, I don't want to keep you too long.
Well, for me, professionally, what I try to do is really speak about things that I think are important to the hip-hop nation as a whole, that really have nothing to do with the music and the art form. I think that with us, issues of empowerment, in terms of sisters empowering, ourselves, and the whole idea of controlling our own destinies in terms of the industry. The problem is that most of the black people in this industry do not own and control their own things. Like right now, you know what I mean? Like the Far Side, on the State of Emergency album, they have a song called My Soul. And the chorus is, every time I step to the microphone, I put my soul on 2-inch reels that I don't even know. And that's very rare, that's very, very rare. I mean, there's not a brother or sister in hip-hop whose stuff can be taken away from him just like that. What little he does have, and those are the kinds of issues that are important to me because, those are the things that should be important to all of us. Economic empowerment is what it's all about. And for sisters in hip-hop, it's interesting because, we're looking at an industry that a lot of the women in hip-hop are making a lot of the crucial decisions. We have A&R personnel who are women. We have marketing and promotion and vice presidents of labels who are women, Sylvia Rone and lots of women. But yet still, we turn on the song and the only women we hear about are not the VPs, you know what I'm saying? They're portrayed as something really perceived as being less than, or you know what I mean? And those are the kinds of things that are interesting to me in terms of addressing, because those are the vital issues, I think.
I'm just so happy that you bring them up because we definitely need to speak about it. And economic empowerment is definitely number one because you can be an MC for so long, and that could be your career, but you not only need to own the record company, but the distribution company, and so these are issues that we all want to get out and talk about and start buying up things so we can have some land ownership as well as business ownership. Is there any other topic that you'd like to touch upon before we move on to the next episode?
Just in general, artist responsibility. Not just in terms of responsibility of what they're conveying to the rest of their people, but being responsible for themselves, responsible for their careers, Don't volunteer to be a hoe. You know what I mean? I mean, come in and want to know everything there is to know about what you're doing, care enough about what you're saying so that when somebody asks you about it, you can explain it. You know what I mean? Care enough about us as your people and yourself, as a controller of your destiny. And we're all kind of, I'm hoping anyway.
I love it.
Years. Beautiful. I know one of the things that Shaky mentioned is that you should also know the president of your record company. You should know the marketing people.
And you should walk into their offices. I mean, if I were an artist, I would go in and meet everybody that's going to control my career. You know what I mean? These are people that are going to either make or shape not just your future, but the future of your babies. You know what I mean? If you don't have your house in order, you certainly can't blame those people. Because you're supposed to be building your own house. You know what I'm saying?
I was up there co-signing. I'm like, wait a minute, you know?
That's exactly right. So I don't know. I just think we need to take more responsibility for our lives. We really do. Across the board. Across the board. Yeah.
I'm loving it. I wish I could get into it even more. We will in the future, believe me. We're going to be hearing a lot from the sister. But for right now, that's it for Hip Hop Nation, and we're tuning out. Peace out. Hey, yo, welcome back to the studio. That was a pretty fat interview with Sheena Lester, and editor of Rap Pages. Those are a lot of issues that you all need to think about and to start having a dialogue among yourselves about how to control your destinies. And on that tip, we're going to move along to Quest the Mad Lad, who has a video called 101 Things. That's pretty fly, too, so check it out.
Yeah, Quest again. Speaking to all the brothers out there that got girls. Now, if you think you got your girl where you want to have her, check yourself again, because I just might be the type to up and nab her. Peep this. Now, this may sound foul, messed up, wrong, or shady, but if you and your girl ain't tight, yo, I'll bag your lady. You better get her in check, because it only takes one wrong move to make me get right. Case in point, other day I go to my man's crib. Caucasians out there, Aquarius wears black folk live. This girl came to the door, now baby's bad to the bone. Said he went to the store, wasn't home, he left her home alone. She says I could come in and wait, yeah, I'm with that. We chit-chat, jogging each other like, I love to hit that. Baby pops a video into the machine. A triple X jammy fill the screen, you know what that means. Pow! Went at it for about an hour. I hit the door, oh yo, what you doing with my girl on the floor? Man, if you don't know, then I ain't telling you jack. She started it. Hope you not mad, black. Don't take this personal. I'm tapping your miss. Like that. Now while you running to the store, I'm running up to your girl, giving her thrills, making them toes curl. Yo, don't take it personal, kid. I'm tapping your miss. Like that. While you hanging with your boys, I'm hanging out with your girl, taking honey to a whole different world. Next story, this kid around my way had a cutie, but he used to swing on her and hit her and tap that jaw, and I started tapping that booty. Peep it. Some brothers got down, but don't know how to treat them. Knock around a place, treat her face like a bag in the gym. A kid I know was like that. He hit his girl with the quickness. She had bigness, so I used slickness to stickness. After one fight they had, I took her to my house. Let her put her head on my shoulder and cry her eyes out. And believe it or not, I understand. You should cut that bastard off, cause he ain't no real man. See, the way we hit her is two whole different things. When he touches her, it stings, but my touch makes the coochie sink. The more he kept flexing and neglecting, the more I stepped in his section and gave him protection with the erection. And when money rolled up like you violated, kid, I told him you ain't doing right, so I did. Now he's pacing the floor talking about damn question foul. Hold up, just hear me out now, pal. Don't take it personal, I'm tapping your miss. Like that. While you cruising in your ride, I'll be riding your dip. You should hear the noise that's coming from my lips. Don't take it personal, I'm tapping your miss. Like that. While you puffing on a blunt, your stun is puffing on mine. Then I flip her and tap that from behind. Next case, this kid I ain't like came around with some butter, and you know what I had to do. Now money grip Pete, but you think you're so fly, but on the real like the deck, you smack in your eye. Talking about you get skins, huh? That's dead. Last time you was in some ass, the doctor screamed, I see the head. You too busy planning scams with your beeps to realize the wife you had was mad sweet, freaky tight and mad deep. So now I guess you got to know. This here bro's doing your girl on a down low. I did it kinda to get you back and prove that no one can master the hottie snatcher, punani catcher. While you on the block slinging rocks and busting shots with your Glock, the wife is playing leapfrog on my. So I suggest you go get another miss, cause this one has made the switch. Just like the Pepsi challenge, she chose me. And last night, guess what? Your girl rolled me. Up and down, down and down, south and north, north and south. I even got the in the map. So if you wanna try to play me, come on, kid, don't even be a baby. Don't take it personal. I'm tapping your miss. Like that. While you laying down tracks, I'm laying down in your house with your shorty. Then get up and drink your 40. Don't take it personal. I'm tapping your miss. Like that. Yeah, y'all get the picture. We getting ready to do a little something like this. Check it. Now while you out renting the movie, I'm getting your girl's booty. Like that. While you working at Mickey D's, your girl's working on these. And while you riding your bike, your girl's checking my mic. Like that. And while you getting some rest, your girl saying, oh, Quest. And while you planning to stick up and making your girl, here go. Like that. While you trying to catch wreck, your girl's licking my neck. And while you reeling and dealing, your girl's kneeling and feeling. This is Quest and I'm out this piece. 5,000. Boom. There it is.
But I'm with Hip Hop Nation, okay? And I'm with our own media. You know what I'm saying? I'm with spending our money with one another. You know, this is the black dollar, right? You know, this is what the good life is all about. Or else we wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? So, either you're down with it or you're not, but I know I'm down with bringing us up.
We all respond to you live in the lies. I gotta really grab you. Because you just not knowing about flowing, I can climax to. You rap too short, too long, too slow, too fast. You lack support, you wrong, you won't last. I'm up on a good foot, you're out on a bad note. I'm dope. Ice, fresh, automatic, oh yes. Hey, we're talking about how I'm fading you vocally. Your mouth's not opening, man, you just not knowing. Damn. They be like, how do you come up with this abstractness? And I said, I don't come up with it, I put it down. You ask a simple question, watch you get a simple answer. By chance, you shouldn't ask some type of question. Whether I hover over your head just like a halo. But time the group represents all you lost angels. This is certified that I be freer than most style in the river you signifying the coast. The wild wild, so now that you know where I'm from, get a load on the down low of how the rhymes come. At random, no problems with them. Him and her a habit of static with the mask men. Who has him in range? Feed him in the spasm when you pass him with the rapping from his brain. If I told you once, I told you twice, man. This is main line. Come to the circle, same rhymes. Rhyme. Now I'm gonna tell you about a vision I had, actually that I created for myself, and it went like this. I seen it coming and knew it was a plot. Legislation had the plan to kill hip-hop. I got wind from a snitch. I kept in contact with this trick-ass judge who was paid off. Soon after that, he got laid off from letting niggas know you're trying to stop another flow. Hold your black stallions and your black sheets. Black clan hated a nigga and got beat. We met up on Specky and Market, sparked it, got down to target. We gon' take out the #1 sergeant. Young and strong, we built up on their front lawn to kill the enemy. Remember me? Well, if you remember me, you remember I'm the one who broke into the Pentagon, took files, planted bombs. Now I possess the blueprint, I count the messages sent. No longer will you slander and tamper with our music. Copies of the document with Xerox. The ghetto took a fifth in defense of hip-hop. Shot down, rolled them up, loped up, bailed out, saved the day. Into thin air, I fade away. The scorpion. The scorpion. Because he flies like a butterfly, stings like a scorpion. Like a scorpion. He flies like a butterfly, stings like a scorpion. Little the mystic butterfly. Y'all pay attention. Yo. And got the mic slide. What's up, good life? What's up, boy? What up, Blob? Green? Cool. I ain't seen y'all in months, man.
B+ is the dope hip-hop photographer. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? No, really. We're kicking it in his place. And I got some major questions. But since you mentioned Los Angeles hip-hop, what do you think about the East Coast, West Coast rivalry shit? I mean,
yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I think New York right now is going through a sort of a revision of sorts, and that is really getting back to straight beats and rhymes. You know, very much a straight ahead hip-hop record like the Nas, you know, Nas record, J.B. record, OC record. And it's sort of asserting what New York does best, as opposed to trying to be like people out here who are selling all the records. And I think that's good for them, because they need to figure out what exactly it is about New York. What are those things that they can do that we can't do? And that rivalry, I think, will always be there, no matter how much or whatever. But I think on a street level, you know, they get mad respect out here, and to an extent, amongst MCs, especially MCs that know. LA gets mad respect out there. And then there's this funny crossover thing that's happening now, which I noticed, which I think is funny, which is like, say Biggie Smalls record will have, you'll have like Big Papa, which uses the Ozzy Brothers in between the sheets. Very much Dre, like the way Dre would use it, like Puffy, the way Puffy hooked up the track. And it almost emulates in a lot of ways the way West Coast MCs got over by using solid, you know, tried and tested R&B hits from the 70s and just rapping over them like Julio, Fantastic Voyage, Lakeside Trip. So there's that weird sort of gray area, but I think the rivalry will always be there. But they're dope, we're dope. You know, they just gotta give us a little bit more respect than they've been doing. Especially writers out there. That's the thing about this music. That's in the media. Media motherfuckers out there.
I got one.
Media in New York.
I got one quick question before we go and hit the machine over here that I'm gonna pretty much ask everyone during the day. I know you don't have any children, but if you did have children, what would you want your child to listen to as far as in the hip hop? What would you consider to be cool for your child to be
listening to? Really, what I like my kids to listen to is to listen to all of it, but more than anything is to listen to it carefully. So what I would try and do, if it was me, is I would, you know, try and point out those areas where this is how this is related to that, or this is, you know, like simple stuff. You know, this is a Tribe Called Quest record that uses Grant Green. Now, Grant Green was this jazz player in the 60s who did this stuff, and just to, as far as for the kids, yeah, because what interests me is like hip-hop more than any other music out there right now is a music that understands its own relationship to its past very clearly. And I think that's what I learned as somebody not from the the primary community of hip-hop. You know, coming from a different country and everything. You know, me as a child of hip-hop, if you want to look at it that way, being a child to the culture, you know what I mean? Because I'm only a teen compared to, you know, I'm only a baby to African-American culture compared to people who have lived it, you know what I mean? But for me, what I learned about myself from listening to the music is just like how you can actually experience the world and relate to the world through the music. Not only through what people are saying, which is all relevant, but also the way in which the music itself is constructed through sampling and one thing into another. So I would want them to hear it all.
Hey y'all, that's it for now, but make sure and tune in next time for some more West Coast Underground flavor. And with that, I'd like to give a shout out to the sisters that are striving to uplift. Shouts out to Strange Fruit, Sin, Nefertiti, Latifah, Michelle Ocello, Sheena Lester, and Tracy McGregor. Rap Pages and Herb definitely represent the West Coast Underground. And in party, keep in mind that the key to the rise of the Nubian nation is knowledge of self and economic development. Peace to the Pacific to the year 2000, and I'm out.
Hip-hop nation, the master creation. 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 Hip-hop nation will take you on a ride. You're chilling with your crew, that's right, come inside. You're gonna love the fat movie. And no, it ain't coming out the speakers in your cheek. It's channel 37, not quite like the rest. Rap City's in the house, if you know it is the best. To get you tuned in to what's going on. Hip-hop nation, you know it is the bomb. Hip-hop nation, the master creation. Hip-hop nation, the master creation. Hip-hop nation, the master creation. Hip-hop nation, the master creation.